morning.
Good morning. Oh, I got some of my Cincinnati folks up in here. Albuquerque, 2 people from Utah. Yay. Lots of New Mexican folks. All right, so if you didn't hear my little spiel right at the beginning, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna make sure everyone's on mute when we get going. You're welcome to have your own yoga background music. It is a little easier to digest this format on speaker view, so you just see my screen. So that's your top right corner for speaker view. And something to start class seated. So a block, a blanket, a pillow from your bed. Just don't go lie down in your bed. All right. Okay, so we're gonna get started in that comfortable seated position. And please remember, if you would rather not have your camera on during practice, if you choose not to have that, you're welcome to turn your camera off. I will be demonstrating as well as watching. So if you don't have your camera on, I can't watch you, but if you don't want me to watch you, you don't have to. All right. So wherever you feel comfortable sitting, you can sit cross-legged. You can sit shins on the ground, hero's pose. Let your hands rest anywhere you feel comfortable. And take your time for just hopping on, no rush, no stress. And you'll find a seat with your eyes closed. A place where you can tap in to some stillness and your breath to begin. Easy, comfortable seat, Sukhasana. When you first arrive here, just let a sigh out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose and sigh out. Deep inhale, sit a little taller. And deep exhale. We're going to clear that out 3 more times. Breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In and out. Once more, easy breath in and full breath out. Let your lips slightly close and just find a natural rhythm of breath to begin. Nothing that you're changing or contriving too much, just easy. Eyes are relaxing. Breath is staying calm. And for this morning's practice, I want you to think about someone or a few people that bring a lot of warmth to your life. Someone you can dedicate this practice to this morning. Maybe it even brings a smile to your face. And then once you have that dedication, return to your breath with a very simple mantra of I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. And a mantra is just something you mentally repeat. So as you inhale, I'm breathing in. As you exhale, I'm breathing out. And you're breathing all at your own rhythm, all at your own pace. Letting yourself set the stage for your practice on this Friday. And I know it can be hard to sit still first thing. So that's why we have that mental mantra to return to. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. It's as simple as that. I'm just taking one more minute here. See if you can brighten up through your spine, crown of the head up towards the ceiling or sky. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Releasing your fingertips down to the floor. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead. Palms touch above your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to clear 2 more breaths and begin practice with an Om. You're welcome to just listen and you're welcome to join in. Inhale first. Just exhale. Inhale. Inhale for Om. And exhale. Drop your head down, chin towards your chest. Start to blink your eyes open. You're going to stay in your seat, release your hands, bringing your arms out to the side and slightly behind you. You're going to just lift up into your chest. So your fingers are pointed out to the sides. You can be flat hands or fists, just a lift into your chest here. Yeah, nice. And then exhale, come back up to center. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take a twist to the left. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Look back and over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, arms reaching up. Exhale, turn to the right. Left hand, right knee. Look over your right shoulder. So simply do that. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Feel free to turn your head. There you go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turning to the right from your navel. Keep your bum on the floor, on your prop. Inhale to center. Exhale, back over to the left side. One more. Inhale through center. Make sure you're moving with your breath. Exhale, over to that right side. Look over the shoulder. And then come back to center. A slight lean forward. Come off of anything that you're sitting on. And I'm just going to turn to the side to show you all. Feet forward. Fingertips out to the side. So you're still seated on the ground. Same thing, you're just gonna lift your chest up. So your heart is going up towards the ceiling. No need to throw your head back. Keep your chin nice and neutral. Good, and then exhale, relax, round your back, wrap around your shins, tuck your head. And then you're gonna go inhale again, lifting up through your chest, fingers pointing out to the side. Exhale, round through your back, drop to your chin. 2 more. Inhale, open up through your chest, find your back muscles this morning, and exhale, round it out. 1 more, a little longer in breath, lift, 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 lift. Yeah, exhale, round it back. Good, crossing your ankles, crossing your shins, come forward, find your tabletop all fours. And fourth is shoulders right atop your wrists, knees directly under your hips. And beginning with cat-cow, tailbone back, belly down, chin forward, inhale. Exhale, round your back, drop your head, cat stretch. Inhale, belly down, chin slightly forward, eyes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round your back like an angry little Halloween cat. Inhale, tailbone back, belly heavy, shoulders together, chin forward. Exhale, round it out. Good, take 3 more on your own breath, simply inhaling and simply exhaling. Remember, I'm breathing in, it's all you gotta repeat to yourself. I'm breathing out. Check in with your jaw, last round. Exhale, push your shoulder blades, your middle spine all the way up to the ceiling as much as you can. And then return to neutral, tabletop all fours. Bringing the knees together. Inhale, right leg behind you, toes tucked under. Left fingers forward, fingers on the ground. Now everything is still in contact to the ground. Then you inhale, lift up into bird dog. Exhale, fingers and right toes down. Inhale, left arm, right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Good, one more. Inhale, lift it up. You're gonna hold it here, bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. There we go, find your balance. Find your belly muscles up and in towards your lower back. And it's okay if you're a little wobbly. That's part of it. One more breath in. Exhale, keep the leg up, just bring your hand down. So leg is back behind you. You're gonna take the right leg to the back left corner of your mat. Might even be off your mat. Hands to the top right corner, so you're in a diagonal line. And then exhale, slide back. This is the cousin of the pigeon. So your back leg is lifted. Yep, back knee is lifted. Stay here. So toes are down on the ground. Yeah, press back through your heel. So you should feel it in the muscles around your outer hip. You're breathing. Right, engaging with your leg, engaging with your belly muscles up and in towards your back. Keep sliding your heel back. Try to keep the knee lifted. Remember, everything is optional. Something doesn't feel right for your body. Please know you have permission to skip it and just rest in child's pose. 2 more breaths here. The cousin of the pigeon. Making sure that front knee is nice and happy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, begin to walk your hands back in towards your chest. Fingers forward on your mat. Right leg lifts up, return it back behind you like bird dog. And then take your leg straight out from the side. Straight out from the side. A little work into your hip. Yeah, exhale, bring it back behind. Big toe pointed down. There you go, one more time. Inhale, out to the side. Watch out if there's a wall close. Exhale behind you and take your right knee down. Woo! You might be sweating. That's okay. Little shake side to side with your hips. And we get to do all that wonderful goodness on the other side. Hands under shoulders, knees together. Begin this time with the left leg behind, toes tucking under. So your foot is still on the ground. Right arm forward, fingertips touching. Inhale, you lift up, bird dog, other side. Exhale, toes and fingertips down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, touching down. And it's your breath, not necessarily with my voice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Your next inhale, lift it up, hold it. Find that stable place amongst the unsteadiness you still might have here. Bird dog, breathing, right? No holding of the breath, only holding the shape of the pose. Eyes are straight down at the floor. I know it's really tempting to look at the screen the whole time. Try to keep your gaze down, your neck happy. Woo, you got one more breath here. Inhale, exhale, just the hand down, hand down. Left leg is gonna go to that back right corner, making that diagonal, hands to the top left corner, knee stays lifted, exhale, slide it back. Cousin of the pigeon, ears are between your biceps, and breathe into your outer right glute. So we're staying here just as long as we did on the other side. Try to be active in that back leg. Active in your breath. Notice where your mind goes when your body is still. I know this is a tough one to do right at the beginning of practice, right early in the morning, at the end of the week. You got 2 more breaths. Check in with your body. 1 more inhale. Deep sigh. Inhale, begin to walk your hands forward, fingers facing the top of the mat, back leg lifting up and behind just like bird dog, toe pointed down. And then we've got to work a little bit into that outer hip. Take it out to the side. Keep it lifted. Good. Inhale behind, big toe and hip pointed down. 1 more. Exhale out to the side. Doesn't need to be super high. And bring it down. Good. Both knees to the mat. Big toes touch together. Knees come wide. Tadasana, child's pose. Sit it back. Outstretch your arms and rest your head. It can be on your forehead. It can be on your side. 5 breaths in child's pose. Right? Notice where you're starting this morning. Notice how you feel after these first couple minutes. See if you can check in with the features of your face, letting them find a little bit more ease. Take these last 2 rounds of breath a little bit longer. Slowly in and slowly out. Your inhale, return into tabletop, all fours, toes flip under. You're gonna slowly lift your knees 2 inches off the ground, hovering table, elbows are straight, knees are right underneath your hips. Big breath in, exhale, downward dog, lift your hips up and back, relax your head, keep some bend in your knees. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Whoo, maybe this is your first downward dog of quarantine. If it is, just, right, no judgment, let yourself be where you are. If it's been a little while, just move around. You can take wider feet, wider hands. It helps bring more space to your upper back as well as your lower back. Yeah, any natural movement that feels good. A shake of the head, right? Your microphone is off. If you need to do one of those kind of putterings with your lips, letting any stress go. Big, long, loud exhales help. Right, we rush through stuff too much. So we have another 5 breaths in downward dog. You're gonna stay here. Know that child's pose is always available. You don't have to wait for me to offer it. Softer bend in the knees allows your sits bones to move up and back. Less pressure on your shoulders, more length in your spine. Yep, nice adjustments, everybody. 1 more breath in. Exhale, knees back down to the mat, tabletop. Inhale, back into cow pose, chin forward, eyes up. Exhale, tabletop first. Inhale to pause, exhale, downward dog. So really simple. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, pause. Inhale, cow pose, looking up. Exhale, tabletop. So there's a lot of pausing here. Pause for your another inhale. Exhale, downward dog. So those are the only movements you're going to start with in your vinyasa. Knees down, tabletop. Find your cow pose. Please return into neutral spine table first before shifting up and back. Adho Mukha, downward dog. So this is your first connected vinyasa. Just 3 simple movements. Table, cow, and downward dog. Keep on going. Again, you're not worrying about anyone else's rhythm. You're moving on your own breath. You're always welcome to add anything that feels right. Take anything out that does not. 3 more rounds here. Cow pose really allows you to feel the muscles on your back body enliven. Downward dog helps you lengthen out through your spinal column. And neutral tabletop just brings it all back into center. Go ahead and finish the round that you're on. We'll meet in downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, with your head relaxed and heavy, fingers stretching wide, kind of like the face of a sunflower. And then building a little bit more mindful warmth in the body. I'm going to guide you through 3 Surya Namaskara A, sun salutation. Remember to move on your own breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward at your hands. Exhale, step your feet up, forward fold. Exhale, hang your head. Inhale, come up halfway, hands above your knees. Nice, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead. Uttanasana Tadasana, yeah, lengthen it out. Exhale, dive it down, back to forward fold. Soft knees. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, hands at the top of the mat, feet step back, plank pose. Give some space between your feet. Elbows are extended, pressing the floor away. This first one, breathe in. Exhale, knees down first, lower all the way onto your belly, all the way down, forehead to the mat. Low Cobra on your inhale, looking straight down, lifting your chest, not using your hands. Exhale, release down. Your next exhale, child's pose, hips to heels, pressing back, extending your arms. Inhale, return to all fours. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees soften, gaze forward. Exhale, step up, top of the mat, forward fold. Hang your head. Halfway lift on your in-breath. Forward fold, your out-breath. Inhale, reach out. Now keep that baby bend in your knees. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, dive it down. Heart diving first, all the way down to your toes. Nice, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step your non-dominant leg back first. Dominant leg back second, plank pose. Just to change up any habit that you have, we're gonna hold plank a little longer because I can just feel that every single person really wants to do that this morning. A nice, warm, strong plank, pushing the ground away, engaging your legs. Knees are welcome to be down on the mat. It is still a plank pose. One more breath in. Exhale, knees down again. Inhale, little shift forward on your knees. Exhale, chaturanga, knees down. Elbows come into your side, so it's like a low push-up. Inhale, you're gonna sweep forward, press the ground away, upward dog. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. Yeah, hold it, don't skip over upward dog. You can always take low cobra. We did it first, keep breathing in. Exhale, roll over your feet, Adho Mukha, downward dog. Keep your feet wider, keep your hands wider, keep your knees softer, and exhale, shift a little side to side. Come back to center. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, non-dominant foot comes up first. Dominant foot second, and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release down towards your lap. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach your arms out to the side, up overhead. I'm gonna guide you through one more. Exhale, forward fold. Arms wide, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, keep a little bend in your knees. Exhale, hands at the top, non-dominant leg steps back first. Dominant leg second, plank pose. Now know that we're doing different stages of Surya Namaskar, so you can absolutely 1000% bring your knees down. It's the same pose. Or inhale, shift forward onto your toes, alive legs, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows in, knees 100% can be down. Inhale, chest opener, upward dog or low cobra. One is not better than the other. They are equal. You're taking 2 more breaths wherever you're opening into the center of your chest. One more inhale. Exhale, find your path back to downward dog. Hips up and back. Try not to leave yourself in too long of a downward dog, so your feet might need to come a few more inches up towards your hands. Yeah. Wiggle around, move it out. Eyes should be between your big toes, so head is heavy. All right, 2 more rounds on your own. You can take any variation. I just want you to keep a little bit more circulation going. So when you're ready, you'll come to the top of your mat. If you're like, oh my God, I have no idea what to do what feels good in your body. Everyone's body's different. Every body is different every time you practice. And if you're like, no, I don't want to do another sun salutation, you can hang in forward fold. You can breathe the whole time in downward dog. There is no rush here. And if your movements have a little bit more swiftness to them this morning, maybe you do a third. Maybe you're still in downward dog, or maybe you just get through 1 round. There is no wrong way here. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Child's pose is a great place to be if downward dog's not working for you this morning. Puppy pose, also a lovely variation with the knees down, arms extended out in front. Puppy is somewhere between child's pose and downward dog. It's a nice combo. Big toes come together from downward facing dog. Slow inhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Slow exhale, step your foot between your hands. You might step it halfway and then give yourself a helping hand to bring that foot all the way through. Right knee comes down to the mat, low lunge. Inhale, arms rise up. And everyone take wider arms, so more of a V shape with your arms, shoulders moving down your back. Yeah. Breathe in, tall through your chest. Breathe out, a slight shift forward from your hips, just a little bit. Feeling into the front of your right hip. Yeah, reach out through your fingers, a little more yoga in your hands. One more breath in. Exhale, hands frame your front foot, excuse me. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step all the way up, forward fold, and hang down. Right foot stays at the top of the mat, left foot lifts up and behind, all the way to the back edge of your mat, left knee down, low lunge, second side. Wide arms. Try to pull your heart up higher towards the ceiling. Elbows extended, breath is moving. Breathe in. Exhale, a little inch shift forward of your hips. Front of the left hip getting more space. Yeah, one more breath in. Exhale, hands frame your right foot. Inhale, left knee up. Take as many steps as you need to get back into that forward fold, hanging down. Shake your head. Woo. One more time each side. Right leg up and back. Right knee down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, widen your arms, shift your shoulder blades down your back. We're here for 5 breaths. A little shift forward of the hips, a little heavier in the pelvis, down towards your mat. Deep breathing. You can always take your arms wider or option for cactus, bending at the elbows. Just keeping that lift in your heart. Relax your jaw, watch out if your face is getting a little tight. One more breath in. Exhale, hands frame your left foot. Right knee rises up as many steps to get yourself to the top of the mat. No hurry. Exhale, fold. Right foot at the top, left leg up and back. Left knee down. Low Anjaneyasana, runner's lunge. Arms out wide. Now take a peep at your right knee. Make sure it's pointing straight ahead. It's not falling out or not moving in. Goldilocks right in the center. Shoulders down, move the neck, lots of space. 2 more breaths, heavy hips, heavy pelvis, but no deep hurt at your lower back should be happening. If you feel any of that, back off a little. 1 more breath in, exhale, hands at the top of the mat, lift the back knee, step it up, Uttanasana, forward fold. Big sigh out of your mouth. Left foot stays at the top, right leg up and back. High runner's lunge this time. So knee stays lifted, arms go up towards the ceiling. A balancing posture. Everyone bend your back knee so it comes a little bit more hovering above the ground. This is called a carousel lunge. It should release any pressure on your lower back. Yeah, there you go. Wider arms, more space for the shoulders. Hips are pointing straight ahead. 1 more breath in. Good. Exhale. Hands frame your front foot. Step it all the way up. Forward fold. Second side. Leg up and back. High runner's lunge. Get your footing first before deciding to lift. Right? You never build a house with the roof first. Always find foundation. Back knee bending. Releasing any of that holding at the lower back. Good. Chest stays high. Breath stays moving. Option for your arms, wide cactus, your choice. 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands at the top. This time you get to revisit plank. Oh, yay. Step your feet back. Wide feet. And just in your mind say, yeah, I love this. This is great. This is making me stronger. It's okay to be warm. It's okay for sweat to be happening. 1 more breath in your plank. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. Hallelujah. Sit your hips back. Rest your forehead. You can always bring your forearms to stack and rest your head there. 5 breaths. Right, your breath pace may have picked up at this point. Try to just bring it down a little bit, smooth it out. Right, it's a real joy and a treasure to be able to savor the breath. To feel yourself breathing, where you expand on your inhale and where you soften on your exhale. One more breath in. All right, allow that exhale to just move its way out. Inhale, tabletop, all fours. Exhale, revisiting downward dog, hips up and back, soft bend in the knees. Big toes come together. Inhale, right leg, slow lift, up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it towards your hands. Again, feel free to take a hold of your calf to bring it all the way up. High runner's lunge, but from the ground up. So you're just gonna start fingertips on the floor. Don't lift your arms yet. Lift your belly away from your lap. Reach your arms back behind you, palms up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. So palms are facing up, shoulder blades hugging together on your upper back. And a little lift onto the ball of the back foot. So higher with the heel. Left hip pointing forward, right hip scooting back. So another way to take the pressure out of the lower back is to stay leaning forward in Untitled Lunge. One more breath in. Exhale, left hand under left shoulder, right arm up towards the ceiling or sky, twisted lunge. You can look down at your hand, straight ahead, or slowly inhale up to your right thumb. Nice. The most important part of twisting is how you breathe while moving. So inhale, longer in your spine. Exhale, little lean back from your belly button. 2 more times. Inhale, long through your back body. Exhale, moving your navel away from the inner right thigh. 1 more round. Knee can go down at any point. 1 more in-breath. Exhale, right hand down. Slight bend in your back knee. As many steps up. Uttanasana, forward fold. This time, dangle. Hold opposite hand, opposite elbow. Head heavy down. Even take your feet as wide as the mat. That feels really delicious on the lower back. And just sway side to side. You can make little infinity signs with the elbows and the hips. A little traction for your spine by holding the elbows, feeling the weight of your upper body move down towards the earth. Let the sway slow down, come back to center. Release the elbows. Hands down. So we're going to the other side. Right leg up and back. Left foot is forward. Start from the ground up, lifting your chest away from your front thigh. Arms back behind. That lean forward lunge. Palms up. Palms up towards the ceiling. Engage your back. The back of the upper arms, slight tuck of your chin. Take a look at your left big toenail, see what's happening there. Maybe you don't have a toenail, that's cool too. High on the ball of the back foot. Lift, lift, lift. Right hip pointing forward, left hip scooting back. 2 more breaths here. It's okay if it's a little wobbly again. We're just reprogramming some muscles in the ankle. 1 more inhale. Exhale, right hand under right shoulder. Left arm up towards the ceiling, twisted lunge. So same shape with the legs. Yep, you got it. Arm up. Use your exhale to lean back a little more. Freedom in your chest. Nice. Every inhale longer in your spine. Every exhale is an opportunity to find more space. 2 more breaths. Make sure your neck feels comfortable, not pinched. Inhale, reach up to your fingers. Exhale, hands come down. Now take anything that feels right for you here. You might step back, hold a 3-minute plank. You might step back, drop your knees, take a 3-minute child's pose. Anything you need for the next little bit. right? So part of yoga is really learning your own body, what you need, being your own best teacher. Because all of our bodies hold in different ways, tension, stress. If you've been doing a lot of yard work, moving a lot, hiking a lot, you might feel it in your hips or your hamstrings. Taking all the time you need to come back into a forward fold at the top of your mat, Uttanasana. Good. Bend your knees, right? Magic trick right here. People are like, I can't touch my toes. You bend your knees. Ooh, you can touch your toes. It's magic. Right leg goes up and back. Quarter turn to the right. So you're gonna take a wide-legged forward fold. Look at your feet, move them around so they're parallel to one another. And then walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Exhale, let your head hang, bend your knees, wide-legged forward fold. 3 breaths here. Getting some extra little movement of blood to your brain. And then ever so slightly, begin to walk the hands in underneath your shoulders. Slight turn of your toes out to the side. Exhale, bend the left knee, lean to the left side. Inhale, center, exhale, right knee, right side. Inhale, center, exhale, left side. Inhale, center, exhale, right side. So at your own pace, side to side, hip to hip. Let your hands walk over towards the side, the knee that you're bending, so you're supportive of yourself. Right? If the floor feels really far away, you can use a chair in front of you, you can use a block in front of you to bring the earth closer towards you. Right? We never want to strain to get to the floor. One more time each side. Only going deeper if that feels appropriate. If it's going to be unproductive on your body, please don't do it. Come back to center. Feet parallel to one another. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Still in wide-legged fold. Turn the left toes out, moving into warrior 2. Knee bends atop your ankle. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms parallel to the floor. Warrior 2. Left toes pointed straight out ahead, knee in the same direction. Inhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms up, touch your palms. Exhale, back into warrior 2. Inhale, lifting up, straightening your legs, lifting your arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Begin to shift your gaze. Inhale, head straight as your arms come up. Exhale, look at your left front middle fingernail as you bend your knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hold Virabhadrasana 2, warrior. Look at that left middle fingernail. You should also be able to see your knee and your peripheral. Keep it towards your middle toes. Relax the shoulders down from your ears. You might need to bend your elbows to do so. All good to do that. Nice, everybody. A little more depth in the hip crease, not the knee. Inhale, extend through the elbows. Keep the arms up. Exhale, straighten the leg. Left toes turn in, right toes turn out. Side number 2. Start with the arms up, palms touch overhead. Front leg is straight. Exhale, warrior 2. Knee stacks above your ankle. Inhale, lifting up, straightening your right leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Smooth exhale. Maybe you need to bring back that mantra of I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. 2 more. You're on your own pace, your own rhythm. Last one, inhale. Exhale, gaze at the right middle fingernail, arms parallel to the floor. And again, if you feel a lot happening in your shoulders, just relax your arms. You can just bring them down. You don't have to hold them up. You can also bend your elbows. Take a quick look at that front knee. Should still be able to see your big toe and second toe. A little more depth in the hip crease. One more inhale. Exhale, everyone relax your arms. Woo, that's effort. Inhale, straighten your leg. Both toes facing forward. Slight bend in your knees, hands on your hips. Exhale, dive it down slowly with your heart. Bend your knees back into wide-legged forward fold. Go ahead and maneuver yourself, turn to the front edge of your mat. So you're in a runner's lunge shape. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. Child's pose. Remember, it's always here for you. You don't need a permission slip to go into child's pose. 3 breaths here. You might want knees wider, letting your belly spill and relax. You might want them a little bit more together, a closed circuit of energy in your own body this morning. Only when you feel good and ready. If you want to stay here the rest of class, please do. Inhale, return into tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips up and back. Head drops down. Slowly walk your feet halfway to your hands. Then walk your hands halfway back to your feet, forward fold. Walk yourself back edge of your mat. Back edge. Big toes touch together. Inhale, come up halfway. If big toes touching doesn't feel good, keep the feet wide. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Come all the way to stand. Exhale, hands at your heart. And then take a little walking meditation, 1 foot at a time. Beginning with the left foot, you let your heel come down, ball of the foot come down, toes. And then right foot. So your heel is touching the left big toe, heel, ball, toes. You're gonna walk on a tightrope all the way to the front edge of your mat without looking at your feet. Chest up higher, shoulders back. You might be able to tell when you step off your mat if the texture changes. When that happens, and you're off your mat, pause and reverse. So stepping back, this time it's going to be toes, ball of the foot, heel, toes, ball of the foot, heel. All the way to the back edge of your mat. Be aware if anything close is around you, like furniture or a wall. Keep your chin up, chest up. Again, when you feel the texture change or you're close to the back edge of your mat, take 2 more steps forward, ending with the left foot in front of the right. That means 1 step or 3 steps, left foot in front of the right. So it's just like you're standing on that tightrope, little bend in your knees, palms pushing together, elbows out to the side. You're gonna do your best to find one thing to focus on. Try for it not to be the computer, so we look at those enough. So something on the wall or out in nature. And you're gonna keep that focus, keep that image, close your eyes. And as soon as you feel like you're about to lose your balance, open your eyes again. No worries if you fall out of it. And then try again, closing your eyes, remembering that image of focus. Right when you feel like you're gonna lose it, open your eyes. I know, it seems so simple, but it's so difficult. One more time, give it a go. Eyes closed. Right when you feel like you're gonna step to the side, open your eyes. Nice, everybody. 1 step forward, so the right foot in front now. Same thing, drishti, focal point for your eyes, an image, a spot, a color, a tree. When you've got it, you close your eyes. When you feel like you're gonna lose it, you open your eyes and come back. And you try again, eyes closed. Really press your palms together. It helps your brain understand where your midline is. Open your eyes when you need, and then try it one more time. Woo! It's okay if you're making all kinds of sound effects in your home. Nice job. When you're ready, open your eyes, release your hands, shake out your feet. Let your ankles relax a bit. Good time to take some water. Good time to find your prop. Gonna move into another standing posture. I'm gonna show you guys with a chair how this will be helpful. Standing pigeon. So big toes together. Only when you're ready, take your time. Left leg pulls up. You're gonna cross your left ankle up above your knee and sit down and back. So the legs aren't crossed like eagle. There's space between the legs. Chair is great to balance on, to sit back, right? So you can focus on that outer left glute opening. A block is great, a bed is great, a wall is great. When you look down, you should be able to see all the toes of the right foot. Standing pigeon. Use whatever you've got in your home. Nice. Real firm flex in the front foot, that lifted left foot. It helps stabilize your knee. Excellent. Ooh, I like that banister usage. You guys are getting real creative. Couple more breaths, and if you feel things really firing off in that outer hip, lift up out of it slightly on your inhale, go down back into it on your exhale. And we don't want to sound any alarms in the body. Eyes in one spot, just like you did in that walking meditation. Use an inhale, slowly come up to stand. Release the left leg, foot down. Shake out the right leg because it just did all that work for you. And side number 2. This time, left leg is stable, right knee comes forward. Cross over so there's space, different than eagle. Exhale, sit it down and back. You can have hands at your heart. One hand knee, one hand foot. Your good old trusty prop. Using what you've got in your home. Bum goes back. And woo, this side, it might be a whole different story over here on your outer right hip. So when we did that first visit of the cousin of the pigeon, this is the same region. Different shape, but essentially the same set of muscles we're trying to breathe and add space to. Flex that top foot, protect your knee. Inhale, feel free to back up and out of it, so a little straightening of the bottom leg. And then exhale, sitting back, like your bum is gonna go into a chair. Right? You might be able to get just a little bit more of healthy sensation out of this. You don't wanna go past your edge. You've got 2 more breaths, standing pigeon. Shoulders down, right? Watch how your shoulders react. 1 more breath in. Exhale, begin to stand. Release your foot, shake out your standing leg. Nice job, everybody. Loved all that prop usage. Feet inner hip foot distance, Tadasana. Palms forward, eyes closed. So you're just simply standing. Feel your belly move towards your back. Again, another simple place to be, but if you can really be present and dropped into your own body, there's a lot of effort happening. We're in this pose, this Tadasana, this shape a lot. When we're standing at the counter, right? We're waiting for things. So really be present in your Tadasana. Come back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. See if you can become a little more alive in this mountain pose. Fingers reaching down, chest reaching up. And then when you're ready, eyes blink open. Inhale, reach out and up overhead, Utthita Tadasana. Exhale, knees bend. Lead with your heart, lead with your heart. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands at the top, just downward dog. Step back about 2/3 of the way. See if this downward dog feels different than your first one of practice. Working your knees down to the floor, tabletop, scooting them back, coming all the way onto your belly. So all the way down, forehead to the floor, hands underneath your armpits, elbows up towards the ceiling. So really hug your elbows in towards your sides. Moving into low cobra 10 times. Inhale, lifting your chest, gazing at the floor. Hands can lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. And it's on your breath in that's going to find that lift. Your exhale to find that release. So if you haven't started counting, give yourself 10 rounds. And that's your focus here, is to count. Inhale and exhale is 1. Watch if you're finding a lot of pressure in your hands. If you're trying to muscle your way through it, lift those hands up, float them. It's about enlivening the back so we can have that nice open heart space. Right? Decreasing the rounding of the shoulders, opening up the collarbones. And it can be uncomfortable in that process. So if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, so that's a typical sensation. 1 more round. And then come all the way to rest on your belly. One forearm on top of the other. Forehead resting there. This is a real posture, everybody. It's called Alligator Pose. It's like you're laying on the beach. Just get to rest. If it feels better to have one side of your face, take a cheek instead. Breathe into your lower back space. Easy, easy, easy. If you have one side of the face down, go ahead and exhale, take it to the other side. Breath moving into your lower back. Sliding the forearms away from each other, hands underneath your armpits, pressing back to child's pose. Inhale, coming up into tabletop, walking both knees over to the left edge of your mat, sitting down onto your right hip, like you're sitting side saddle, and then bringing your legs out in front. Feet at the top edge of your mat. Give yourself enough space. Rock side to side so you feel your sits bones. And then arms come out in front like you're holding an invisible beach ball. Now, bend through the knees, heels on the ground. As you roll onto your back, there's a little sway side to side, so a little twist. You can continue to walk the heels in towards your bum as you lower yourself all the way onto your spine. All the way down. Slow and easy. Yeah. And then just take a practice Shavasana. Full body relaxed on the floor. See if you can immediately let go of holding. Let an exhale go. And if you're here and you feel complete, just slide right into Shavasana. If you feel something in your body that needs some attention for a little bit, hips, hamstrings, a twist on your back, or a bridge posture, go ahead and take this last minute to move as you need to, so you feel complete in your body and you can fully rest. That also might mean just hugging your knees in, rocking side to side. And then only when you feel ready, do you find a final resting shape, one that you're comfortable to relax into. Could be traditional Shavasana, legs up the wall, butterfly pose. Somewhere where you feel like you can really unwind. Big sigh out of the mouth. When you're ready, taking another, just exhale, signaling to your body, to your mind, to your nervous system that it's okay to lessen the effort, to welcome in the ease. To accept some stillness and quiet. To be okay in this moment. Feeling your bones rest on the floor or the ground. Allowing your muscles to literally just fall off the bones. For your skin to rest. For your mind to find some peace and quiet. Giving yourself full permission to rest. Maybe you need one more exhale to really allow yourself to be here. You're more than welcome to stay as you are for as long as you need. Some days we need an extra long Shavasana, and if today is that day for you, please feel free to stay. Or if you're ready, first begin to breathe in and out, calling yourself back into your Friday through your breath. Next, through small movements of awakening, anywhere or everywhere in your body. Moving your way into the fetal position on the right side. And as you're ready, coming into one final seated posture. Putting something underneath your sits bones, pillow, block, blanket, anything. And as you find this final seat or continuing to stay in your resting shape, hands on the belly or hands at your heart, one might feel more natural for you. And bring back that dedication of that person or people who bring you warmth in your life. And then taking a moment to thank yourself for this hour you've carved out of your Friday and of your morning. And thank you to each one of you for being here and showing up to practice. The light and the good in my heart sees and respects the light and good in each of your hearts. Namaste. So if you're resting, just stay there as long as you need. If you're seated, release your hands, open your eyes. Thank you guys so much. Yay! So many lovely people in so many lovely places. It's really, like, I'm very touched. And, you know, to teach in this format, it's a whole different ball field. I was like a kid on Christmas. I didn't sleep last night. I was like, oh. So it's becoming a lot of fun. And thank you guys for being here. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm around and I'll be here next Friday again.
Thank you, Amy Jane.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thanks, Amy Jane. It was good to see you.
Good to see you too, Carmela. I got Lauren last week.
Yes, I know. She's the one that told me about it. Do you have a Venmo?
I do. It's Amy Jane Ban, all one word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
We'll see
Amy
you later.
Jane.
Bye.
Good to see you, Gina.
You too.